well back, and this is exactly what Pod wants. They want to keep that well. They want to hold it as much as possible because they realize Enmity's really good at getting that well back, and as I say that, Enmity kills 4 of the guys, and now Rain is here to support the guys on the cannon by throwing grenades into that first column door thing. And Enmity is taking back that well, and as I say that, Pod is taking back cannon. Now we're back at square one, it seems. But Enmity is showing slightly more kills at least. Much more better gameplay at least, team play wise. Just overall, the kills are very even and the ticks are extremely even. 90-84, 1-1 with 1 minute left. If Enmity wants a cap, it has to be right now. They have to get that cannon and Pod has to stop this. They need to put up an MG or something. Pod needs to stop this right now. That's exactly what they're gonna try and do. And it seems like, what is that? Is that a medium? No, that's a sniper, never mind. In my opinion, Pod should just put up an NG now because they realize MDT is so good at holding that well. With 45 seconds left, it's hard. I mean, MDT, of course, you have to just watch your flanks that there are no ninjas nearby. So, yeah. You could say I'm getting drunk on water, yes. Why wouldn't you use an MG to cover your first? It's part of the game. That's like saying you can't 6-pull in StarCraft. Or you know, just 2 bunker rush or 2 barrack 2 racks rush in StarCraft 2. Nuker knows what I'm talking about, right, Nuker? Right? Cheers to that. Cheers to 6-pulling. So yeah, we are almost completely tied up here. 1-1 between these two guys and these two teams, and I think there's a 8 or 9 tick point difference, so this is going to be a very tight final. Tell your friends, tell your family to come watch this stream, guys, because this is going to be an awesome last round. And afterwards, hopefully I can get a hold of the winner's captain or whatever for a little interview. So stick around after the matches, and I'll see what I can fish up for you guys. Well, no, I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying that the fact that people are saying that you can't use MGs in dots, like they think it's lame and they don't want to play against it, it's like saying you can't 6-pull or 2 racks and they don't want to play against you. I mean, it's kind of the same principle. It's part of the game. It's part of the gameplay. And the funny thing about actually in both cases is that people don't usually expect it. And when they expect it, well, when they see an MG's up, they get frustrated and they lose the ability to team play well and they lose the ability to play. See what I mean? So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, of course, Doc, and I'd surprise you. You of all people would be surprised by me promoting such things. I mean, you're playing a rocket yourself, and the rocket is usually frowned upon. I mean, we're all used to this kind of 3 lights, 2 heavies, 1 sniper. If somebody goes out of that drill, they're just lame, right? So when it happens, it catches the other team completely off guard. And it's so hard for them. Oh my god, how do we do this? What's an MG, guys? What do we do? Damn, we better whine like bitches, because we can't do this, guys. MG, what is that? Alright, so, Beauty on Axis and MG on Allies. Yeah, and I'm just messing around too, you know? Guys, there's an MG there, we can't do anything. We better just lose this match. My voice is getting sore. Next time I need a co-caster. Terran. Yeah, sure, Terran is a good race, I suppose. Hey Mishi, by the way. So, yeah, I think this is going to be pretty much the same what we saw before. As I said before, I don't think Catania is favored to any team like we see Harrington is favored for Axis, Allies, sorry, and Argentina is usually favored by Axis. But I don't think this is the same case here in Catania, because it's pretty much a mirror map. If you look on the minimap, it's basically a mirror where people go and so on. So, POD is being very aggressive, putting a heavy on Well as well. See what I did there? And two, oh wow, POD, a lot of pressure. Enmity losing their Well completely off guard there. Pretty instantly showing their teeth, it seems. Gary and Softy are pushing up on that left side. They want to get a hold of that cannon once more. Well, not once more, just, you know, they want to get a hold of it. Gary and Softy are a little sloppy there, it seems. Now Gary just wants to be, he wants to break that. Help us everybody, break it right there. Oh, they're gonna touch it. He did touch it, but can Gary seal the deal? Can he stop the cap there? He doesn't. Oh my god. So much pressure around that cannon right now. Peter is there to break it in the last few seconds. Perfect by Peter. Takes down 3 there. That's exactly what Enmity needed to push some pressure off their backs. Now they can just take it slowly, and the heavies can push. As we see here, Peter is pushing up into the middle once more. Just slowly pushing forward until they have the middle and the cannon. They need at least one of the double caps, in my opinion, before they push up a lot. They need the support of the heavies if POD is going to go for the cap on the cannon, so... But wow, POD just rolling through them right now. This is 16 to 11 right now. Imp is alone on the Well, but it doesn't really matter, seeing as Well is quite secure right now. Just holding them at bay, and POD is taking that cannon right now. Oh, it's not looking good for Enmity right now. This is a really hard spot to break out from. As is the other side, of course, but just being on the first flag, being choked on that play. Oh, but POD just killed 3 there, but Rin does take out the pressure off the middle. Can he hold it? Can he hold it for his teammates, Rin? You need to either go for the first flag and go back to the middle and hold it. There are only 2 left on the first, and POD is with 4 guys there. There's only 2 guys left on the first flag. It was with Softy and Gary there. Softy, oh, that's this there on the left side, and he does take another one, but he does get taken out by K-Force there. And you just have to be careful. In this position, I wouldn't take an MG because there's such a long time left. And the MG, you can't really push up with it, right? You gotta take advantage of weapons that you can use to push up with. I would do it if there's not a lot of time left. But not in this situation. You see here, Enmity is slowly pushing forward. Just slowly edging theirs forward on each side. On the middle, on the left. We see Gary and Softy are pushing on that cannon right now. Like they should be doing. Of course, Pod is there on defense. Perfect defense by POD right now. Good nades by by Rin. Peter and Rin just rolling over Pod right now on the middle. They are denied there, finally, by Same. Once again, Enmity is pushed back to their first. Same, Dusty, and Imp is on their respective side. Nice unscope by Imp there. He does neg Rich there. Totally bad manner. But yeah, I'm kind of used to that anyway. So yeah, Enmity is in a very tight spot now. Nuke just killed off 2 there, and he's gonna go for it. Maybe, never mind. Soft. There's a good defense by Enmity right now. I gotta hand it to them. They're really good defense, but then again, Pod is just, yeah, totally out of breath there. I didn't catch that, but MG just 2-1 for POD now in this final second round of POD versus Enmity. Now Enmity can finally start from new. Start from scratch and start putting some pressure on POD. Oh, well, that's a nice spot actually for Softy. I never thought about that. Softy is standing down the far left side. Oh, he's gonna get naded big time. Yeah, he's dead. Nothing there to stop him. POD, wow. There's nothing stopping POD on the cannon right now. Just as we saw happen on the Well, sorry. Just as we saw happen beforehand. Now, Pod is just completely holding on to Well right now. As we saw before, Pod had a really hard time pushing back towards the Well. And get it, Imp and Yella had a hard time doing that, and now it's really roles reversed. And POD is taking that into advantage. But Enmity is showing their teeth again, retaliating on that. Okay, Force there with some good kills. On Imp there, on the Well. Now there are 3 guys pushing on the Well. They want to get that Well back. If they get a hold of that Well, it's much easier to just push up into the link and put some pressure on. And they will actually be getting the Well and the cannon. This is really important, but Nuke is still with a perfect grenade. Peter is just not there. He wasn't there for the initial breaking up that cap, but then again, Imp is there as well. Perfect by Pod, just doing it pitch perfectly. Holding on to that well, they don't want to lose it. Of course you don't want to lose the well, because then you're pushed back to your first. But I really like what they did there. So Yella and... who's that? Yella and Imp are taken down there by Enmities. Wow. Holy crap. So, wow. Enmity is showing their backbone right now. They are getting that well. That's team down for Pod and... oh! 2-2! We are tied once more between Pod and Enmity. This is a really crazy match so far. But then again, POD is really in far by ticks right now. So, I don't think Enmity can afford to have a tie. Of course, there's still 9 minutes left of the match, but I just don't think, I don't think they can suffice with a tie. Enmity there with 3 kills. Shut up, Vinny. It's been all night, so I've been on mine myself. Perfect capping though on the well by K-Force. K-Force is... I'm really impressed with K-Force sniping skills, because I personally played with K-Force as a light on iRage. Wow, Enmity really pushing back now. They're showing what they're made of. But POD not having any of that at all, as they're pushing back as well. Slowly pushing forward on the right and the left, and initially also on the middle, through the archway. Which is what they want to do. I love what Imp is doing here. He's just pushing slowly up and back and forth, taking a few guys off, then pulling back towards the first, so he can make sure there's no ninjas that's gonna run past them. In case that Enmity thinks that the pod guys are gonna get greedy, and they push forward so they can sneak a ninja in. So I really like what Imp did there. Oh, nice one shot by Rin there. As always, Rin is a formidable heavy, as we just saw there. If you guys are having trouble with the lag or FPS issues, just refresh the stream. It wouldn't surprise me if my internet is just starting to lag up a little bit right now, but there's only 7 minutes left, so hang in there, so to speak. Alright, so Enmity once more. Wow, this might actually be a cap for Enmity. That's team down for Pod, and it's but then we'll be getting it. Yep. It's now. It is 3-2, 3-1, 3-2. Yeah, 3-2 for Enmity. This is what Enmity wanted. Now POD is in the top spot. POD is indeed a nice spot. And I really need to chat too much. In the top spot. So their heavy's gonna have to work overtime now, because indeed Peter and Rin are really showing what they're made of. Both of them around 15 kills. So, as I said, the middle for the heavies is really important, and they're showing just that. With 6 minutes left, POD has to turn this around in their favor. At least they have to get a cap in their favor, because if they get a tie, they might still win on the tick points. But then again, Enmity just took down almost the entirety of POD's team. Very nice by Enmity. Once more, Dasty's there with a little bit of delayed nade, but I think Dasty knows where Gary is. And we're gonna have a little duel between Dasty and Gary. Does take down Dasty there. Good job by Gary. Gary, the solid light from Czech. Yeah, 3-2 for Enmity. 3-2, sorry, did I mess that up? So, right, it's basically just back and forth right now. Pod is slowly starting to push forward on that cannon because they want it back, and as we see here, they are really persistent about that cannon, but again, they're a little too greedy on it, I think. They lost their guys too easily. They will be getting that well, which is really very important, because well is very hard to get back, as we've seen in the previous rounds. As I say, that Rin does come in and take Jal out on the well, and Noogie is there. Nice spot from Noogie. There's two on well, actually. So Enmity will be taking back well. Important for Enmity here, and they will be taking another full cap. 4-2 for Enmity. Oof, this is not good looking.